Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set and on the hill, Catfish Hunter. Singing he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200 inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season. They were able to stay healthy, and they were able to pitch effectively enough to stay in ball games long enough to reach that number. Pretty impressive on what he's done, and it's not over yet.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one drifts inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Turns and fires to Betts. With the shift on, hits right into it. Slings to first, one up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at bats and balls put in play consistently with this group.
And it doesn't really matter who they're facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big leagues. So when you have that, you have a chance to win every night. If I was a pitcher on this team, I'd feel pretty good about taking the mound for him.
Al Kaline stands in now and watches strike one.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
He goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Shohei Ohtani at the plate now. That's ball one. Ohtani went deep in his most recent game. 2 outs, base is empty. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2 outs. And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
on the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Roki Sasaki. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And that one fouled off. Ball one there.
One strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Now it's the second baseman. Big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. Backed off the plate that time. Fought off foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. There's a swing and a drive. Kaline going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Hunter Renfroe.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Matt Chapman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Beltre slings it across. 2 down.
Batting fourth, first baseman Mark
McGwire.
2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Another solid power season. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fights it off. You'll see another. McGwire leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. The A's strike first. It's now 1-0. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Todd Helton. Hunter once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. Hunter back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout, polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there.
That's the ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
On the corner for a strike. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Shawn Green.
Here's the left fielder, Shawn Green. Green with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon. I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1 out, bases empty. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Robin Yount steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one's in there, and that's strike one. That's in there. This one smacked out to left center. Great effort, but it gets down. Adrian Beltre steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Will Smith to the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch just misses. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Way outside, ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ground ball up the middle. That's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and now
for
Miguel
A's,
Tejada.
Shortstop, number 4.
Tejada matched a homer in his last game. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Sasaki in his 2nd season, 24 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
This is J.J. Bleday. That one pushed to the left and foul. Smoked on the ground a second. Betts whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, number 28.
2 outs, base is empty. Jason Kendall up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning going.
Batting 9th,
That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen. Singy, do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Kendall off of first with 2 away. Out to center. Doyle sizing this one up. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the A's 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back.
Leading
top
off
half
for
of the
Los
third
Angeles,
inning. Now at the
center
plate,
fielder,
Brenton Doyle. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the
Now
out.
batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie to hit.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
And a foul ball. Betts looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. That's to third, and that one handled. Sends it across to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Al Kaline.
Stepping in, Al Kaline. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one back up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Here's the
designated
charter
hitter,
member of
Shohei
MLB's
Ohtani.
50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Todd Helton, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Move to first, and he's back safely. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And that one fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
And that one hit to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Damon under it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Rickey Henderson.
Rickey Henderson.
Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Betts whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting, number 19.
Here's the second baseman. Flied to right his first time. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And first offering is fouled off.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Line drive, and foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. That one is gone. His 46th of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
1 out, base is empty. Matt Chapman now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one lifted to left. Green. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
First baseman,
2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball, 1
Bringing
strike.
the cheese on that one.
And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further as the A's are on top. Back after this on the show. On to the fourth. Now the left fielder, Shawn Green.
Shawn Green.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the ground, right side, but it kicks foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Zips it across, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Robin Yount, a single his first time.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hunter ready to fire now. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he's already singled in this game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And the slider just misses. Rolled over to third. And that goes foul. Next pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Up the middle, Halter fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And midway in the fourth, it's the A's 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Hunter Renfroe.
And that one hammered back there. And that ball is out of here. He shoots one out to right. His 44th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now a chance for Miguel Tejada. first pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, nobody out. J.J. Bleday getting ready to hit. Ripped on a line. Doyle squeezes it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground left side, 6. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Green makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Rickey Henderson.
Back to the top of the lineup, Rickey Henderson. Up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to right. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. A solo homer adds to the A's lead. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hunter back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 0-2. Rocketed out towards right center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
At the plate, Brent Doyle.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That smash towards center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. And now the right fielder, Al Kaline. 1 for 2. To short, could be 2. There's 1. To McGuire in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the A's 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, number 19.
And that one fouled off. Outside low, ball one. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Up next for the
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Roki Sasaki will depart, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
Now
Los
on the bump,
Angeles,
Miguel Castro.
number 52.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and
Miguel
misses, but
Castro.
he's going to compete out there on the mound.
Now it's Matt Chapman, 0 for 2 in this one. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swing.
Man at second.
Ball two.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The A's looking to add another. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open,
Now batting,
walk not a bad
first
thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, no outs. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Slings to second, on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from
Up
routine.
next for
That's the
the
one thing about
A's,
big leaguers. They make
right
tough
fielder,
plays look simple.
Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball there. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. The A's strand one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Shohei Ohtani.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out towards right center field. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd Helton.
And here is Todd Helton. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air to left center. Henderson moves under it. He makes the grab. And there are two down. Here's the left fielder, Sean Green.
He's grounded out a couple of times.
And first offering is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That's long gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
And up next for Los Angeles, Robin Yount.
Man, he's close. Now he's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
2 outs. Liner, base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Adrian Beltre, the next to hit. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Henderson going back. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and we're level. It's 3-3.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the power speed combo. Miguel Tejada. And a foul ball. Tejada launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. And that's ruled a swing to strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now the A's designated hitter, J.J. Bleday. His righty-lefty splits there. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Pitch in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Jason Kendall up next for the A's. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. And strike 1 to the catcher.
No balls. 1 strike.
Up the middle to first. Inning over. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still tied 3-3.
I know you still trapped, need to vent, you want to rent. Bills coming and you living off a food stamp.
And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for
getting
Los
started.
Angeles,
Digging
center
in,
fielder,
Brenton Doyle. And that is out of play. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Bounce to the left side. Chapman in plenty of time to first. Mookie retired 2 down. Al Kaline steps
Now
to the plate
batting,
for the Dodgers.
right fielder Al Kaline.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Well struck left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 3. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mason
21.
Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. First pitch misses.
1-0.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one in triple digits. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man on second, 2 down. And now it's 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Strike 3, got him swinging. That's out number 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
We're
Los
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brusdar Graterol.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So digging in, Johnny Damon.
Number 22.
Base hit, center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's going to be Ricky Henderson. Little chopper rolls foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Runner goes again. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And fouled off. Man at second. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And that one finds its way through. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Runner takes off, pitches low, throws, safe, and that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Roll fires. Chapman gets a piece there. That one hit to right. K-line should have it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire up next for the A's. And downstairs. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 38th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Brusdar Graterol won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Blake Treinen will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And Renfroe is retired. And that is the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're dialed into the show. We go to the eighth. Now here is Todd Helton. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. First out in the top of the eighth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now, Shawn Green. And first offering is fouled off. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Now he breaks his bat. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. Robin Yount steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Dodgers down in order and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia also getting ready. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball out into left center field. Green gets under it. Hooks it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 28.
And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
One and out.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tejada over at first with one away. Foul ball. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the 2-2. That one missed. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Johnny Damon up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Swings through that.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. The A's strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dennis Eckersley. And this is appearance number 45.
Leading off for Los Angeles, third baseman Adrian Beltre.
Don't nobody want to dance slow.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Eckersley, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. Up the middle, Tejada whips it to first, and a quick out, number 1.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Eckersley, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. And out of here. A laser to left. His 150th career homer. And they're chipping away. It's 6-4.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Betts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. He swings and fouls one off. Eckersley is just 1 strike away. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
The rope into right, and that's a base hit.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
Late swing fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Say